really.
Let me ask you this question. What do you think that Chicago or Illinois is lacking for there to be so much crime going
Especially in
on there,
Chicago.
especially in Chicago? Is it jobs? What is lacking there for all of the crime to be happening there?
Well, first and foremost, not holding criminals accountable. So so essentially they've been operating it as a catch and release system.
Hmm?
No bail, no cash bail, and in fact, in January of 2023, they're bringing that across the whole state of Illinois, where cash bail won't even be allowed. And so I believe ankle monitoring is up 1,700% under Kim Foxx's tenure. So if you let violent criminals out all the time, they're violent criminals, and you let them out, of course they're going to commit more crime. That's not a shock to any normal human being that that's going to continue to happen. And a good example for us is we actually go to the federal government sometimes to help us with this because they won't charge. And here's a really good example. I received an email from a federal prosecutor thanking our department for the work they did to get a criminal convicted. And this criminal pled guilty to 2 of the 3 charges with a minimum sentence of 6 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That criminal, we first tried to get charged with Cook County, and they refused to charge them. The federal government charged them, and they got a plea deal for 6 years. And Cook County wasn't even going to put charges against this individual. So that's the problem. The problem is you're not holding people accountable, and so as criminals go back out on the streets and they continue to bring more criminals, they bring in gangs, they get kids involved in the gangs, they just continue to destroy communities, and that's bleeding over into the suburbs and bleeding over, into other parts of Illinois.
So what type of crimes do they hold people accountable for, or do they charge people with? What type of crimes do you have to commit in order to go to jail?
Well, so today I was just at a meeting. 100 murderers, people charged with murder, so they haven't been convicted yet, but they're charged with murder. Now they're charged in Cook County that doesn't like to charge people, so that means the evidence is probably pretty good. They're charged with murder, and they're out on ankle monitoring. And they're not considered to have skipped their home confinement until they've been missing for 48 hours.
Oh,
Like 48 hours, they could go across country in 48 hours. So that's
wow.
that's the problem. We're
It sounds
simply
like
not.
the issue. It sounds like the issue may be policy. It may
Mm-hmm.
be the people that's putting forth these policies and
Policies.
allowing that to happen. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead.